Welcome back. Earlier, I have discussed about food components and their sources, right? So, so you might be getting doubt that how do I know that the presence of food components in particular kinds of food items only? I mean, carbohydrates are present in rice, proteins are present in eggs, and fats are present in groundnuts, etc. Do I have any proof to prove that? Yes, obviously. We can test for food components to confirm the presence of them. Today I am going to discuss about the tests needed to be done for the confirmation of presence of food components available in different kinds of food items. Here we go. The first and foremost test I am going to tell you is test for starch. So here we are going to perform a simple test for the presence of carbohydrates present in different kinds of food items. So let us know what is it. To carry out the test for starch, we need two materials. So one is the chemical called iodine solution and another one a sample food grains. We can select any kinds of food grains like rice, wheat, maize and potatoes, any other source which contains carbohydrates in them. So after selecting the food grains, we have to boil them and we have to make it into fine paste and take it into a small plate. Then we need to prepare dilute iodine solution. What is the meaning of dilute here? Dilute in the sense we have to add some water. So take a test tube or cup and add some drops of iodine solution to it and add 100 ml of water to it. Then we can prepare dilute iodine solution. Initially, dilute iodine solution is in light yellow or brown in color. Here, why am I talking about color changes? Because here color changes are very important to know the presence of any kind of food component. Now take a sample of food item in a test tube or cup and then add few drops of dilute iodine solution to it. If the substance turns dark blue or black in color, then it confirms the presence of starch in that. Now let us see what is available for fat. Generally, when you eat vada, bonda or dosa, you can feel oil on your hands. That oil is nothing but fats. But how will you know that fats are present in groundnuts, sunflower seeds or gingerly seeds? So let us see. So take some samples of groundnuts and crush them and apply gently on plain paper. Plain paper is basically opaque. Opaque in the sense you cannot see through the plain paper. It doesn't allow light through it. So now whenever you apply some amounts of oil on that, you will see that it turns into translucent. Translucent objects allow light through them partially. So you can see through that oil paper partially, but not clear. And then test for proteins. So to carry out the test for proteins, we require any food item which contains proteins in them, for example pulses. And then two chemicals are needed for that, sodium hydroxide and copper sulfate. If you select pulses like red gram or Bengal gram, so let us boil them first and then make it into a fine paste and then take it into a small plate. Now we need to prepare copper sulfate solution and then sodium hydroxide solution. Here the proportions of both must not be equal. That means we need only 2% of copper sulfate solution and 10% of sodium hydroxide solution. To make 2% of copper sulfate solution, we have to take 2 grams of copper sulfate and dissolve in 100 milliliters of water. Similarly, if you want to prepare 10% of sodium hydroxide solution, take 10 grams of sodium hydroxide and dissolve in 100 milliliters of water. Now take the substance which you wish to test in the test tube and add 10 drops of water to it and stir well. And now add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution and shake well. Now if you see the color change of violet or purple, then it confirms the presence of proteins. Till now we have seen the tests available for us. Test for starch, test for fats and test for proteins. What about vitamins and minerals? How can we find them? As I said earlier, all the fresh vegetables and fruits contains vitamins and minerals in them. But especially we can find the sources of vitamin C. Why? Because the chemical name of vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Since vitamin C is an acid, as per the acid properties, all the acids are in sour in taste. So whenever you eat some kind of fruits like lemons, oranges, gooseberries, you find sour taste. So if you find the sour taste, it contains vitamin C or ascorbic acid in it. All the mentioned tests will work when food components present in larger quantities in the food materials. So the food components will vary from one type of food to another type of food.